of today hope to become the stars of tomorrow. It's the Steelers and the reigning Super Bowl champs, and it's coming up next.
It is time for football as we welcome you to another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. The preseason is upon us. So good to be with you. Mike Tirico with Greg Olsen about to embark on that journey that ends with the Super Bowl. Greg, so good to finally have football back on the field.
Absolutely, and it doesn't matter if it's preseason, regular season, playoffs. When NFL football's on TV, Mike, it's just better. And I'll tell you what, for these teams and a lot of these young players, this is the start. Just like you said, this is a journey to making the roster, a journey to being there in week one. And for a lot of these teams that have playoff hopes, it seems like small beginnings, but this is where those playoff dreams and ultimately those Super Bowl runs all get their starts.
This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. The Steeler offense ready to take the field for the first time. They're led out by the last pick of the draft in 2022. Iowa State's Brock Purdy at quarterback.
Judging by our conversations with the coaches, Mike, I think it's a pretty safe bet. We won't be seeing a lot of this guy. I think what they're trying to do is just get him under center, knock off some of the rust of the offseason, and get him a couple live reps before he starts in week one. At the end of the day,
right away, they're coming after him, and they get him. A sack on the opening snap of the game.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with third down.
The drag route. We used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
He manages to get the throwaway and completes it. And he will have this at midfield, forced out of bounds there. On 1st and 10, Purdy. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Off the play fake. Here's Purdy. That is caught. And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Steelers. Jason Sanders on for the point after. Through the rain, the kick is good. And the Steelers will take a 7-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. Now an opening past the 30. And they will finally get him down, but he gets all the way close to the 40-yard line. So that Detroit offense taking the field for the first time. And here is Kyler Murray, the #1 overall pick in 2019 to lead them.
Starting all the way back in the spring, Mike, there has been months of preparation building up for this very game. And for a lot of the guys on the sideline that have been around for a long time, these preseason games might not feel all that important. But I promise you, for that young guy who's putting an NFL helmet on for the very first time running out of that tunnel, these games go a long way, not only to making this current roster, but trying to make a career out of playing in the NFL.
Unbalanced look here to the right side on 1st and 10. That'll be caught. It's Jahmyr Gibbs. He's going to be taken down at about the 30.
You can't teach speed. And a guy like this is just a nightmare for these linebackers. He's got a running start at them. You have no idea which way he's going to go. And he ends up just running right by you.
And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's second down. Murray looking to throw. That's caught by Gibbs. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot. They'll look to pick this up, 3rd and a yard. Now Murray. That's into the hands of his receiver, Hyatt.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Quick throw here is complete. And the Lions have got a 1st and goal. He's out of bounds at the 4-yard line. Gain of 12 and a first down. Here's Gibbs. And he's going to be stopped just short of the goal line. Couldn't reach that ball across, setting up 2nd and goal. Now a 2nd down throw for Murray. He's got his big tight end. Touchdown, Detroit.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down a score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score in the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come away with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Bates, good with the extra point. A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. Harris Evans on the scoreboard. And we are back to the Motor City in a moment. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. The Steelers offense going to take over now for the 2nd time. We'll try to break out of this deadlock. We are all even at 7 as they start this drive. 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's trying to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not, and be taken down there. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Oh, no chance to get rid of that one. Under a heavy rush, he goes down.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. This defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
That's caught. It's the rookie from Penn State. He got a lot of what he needed, but just not enough. The mark is a couple of yards shy of the first down. Here comes 4th down. Looking up through the raindrops. No issue there, though. Fair catch, called for, and taken successfully. The Lions offense ready for their 2nd possession. They'll work in a tie game here in the 2nd quarter and get started with 1st and 10.
Here we go, check.
His drive will start on the ground. And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down. In motion comes Thomas. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. first and 10. Now, Vic. He's going to let this one go deep. And this will be incomplete.
There's only a handful of guys in the league who legitimately have world-class speed, and he's one of them. I mean, he's the type of weapon that you 3 or 4 times a game have to just say, okay, my guy, he's faster than your guy. We're going to send him deep and let it fly. And even though that one falls incomplete, you have to continue to sprinkle that threat in because it makes everything else in your passing game that much easier.
Third and 5.
Here we go.
To the air. It's Vic. He'll try and get there on the ground. Good job breaking the pocket and going for 14 yards, and most importantly, a first down.
Anytime the quarterback has the ability to extend the play with his legs, it just puts so much pressure on the defense. Here you are thinking you have all the routes manned up, there's nowhere to go with the ball, and next thing you know, he breaks the pocket, and he's able to pick up the first down.
Good running inside the 25. He is in. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Lions. What a job to finish the play with a touchdown. The catch and carry, and the carry part, Greg, that was the most impressive there.
Well, you said it, Mike. The catch was nice, but it's what can you do after the catch that really separates guys in this league. And in this case, he did plenty because it ended up in a touchdown.
So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Pittsburgh offense now, heading back onto the field. They trail now 14-7 as they'll go up for first and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. Thrown into a sea of bodies, but it's complete. And he's close to a first down to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. The Steelers going to use one of their timeouts. And they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down. Oh, he did all he could to get away, but they're going to catch up to him. It is a big loss. And he's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down. The Lions all their first time out, and they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go until halftime. On third down, they'll try to get it on the ground. That's not going to work at all. He'll manage to only get back to the line of scrimmage. Very short of the first down. Fourth down coming up. On comes the punter now, as he's on to punt for the second straight drive. And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. The Lions offense going to take over here in the final minute of this first half. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with first and 10.
Let's go now. Hawk 70.
And he'll work forward for about 3. It's second down. Throwing now, Vic. He's going to take a shot down the field. That is brought in. And he will score. Touchdown, Detroit.
That is just a complete disaster. I mean, we're in the final seconds of the first half, Mike, and you give up a huge explosive play that results in a touchdown. No matter what you've done all half, it completely changes the game.
Bates now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Lions will take a 21-7 lead. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Here's a zone read to start the drive. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down. They'll look to throw. He'll run again. And with just 4 seconds left in the first half, a timeout is called. Now a 3rd and 2. He'll drop to throw. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack. So we have reached halftime in our first preseason matchup of the year. As we'll send you down to Orlando now, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. Back to you two in just a moment. The preseason is upon us as these two teams get things rolling. They'll have 2 more games after this to get ready before week 1 comes our way. It'll be here before you know it. In our game, most of the starters have made their cameo and departed. They'll watch the second half with the shoulder pads off. But plenty of youngsters out there with a lot to gain or lose as we get you right back out to Mike Tirico.
Coach, thank you. And the rain only intensifying as the teams are back out here for what figures to be a sloppy second half to come. The rain not letting up. It continues to be a factor here as we get back underway in the second half. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. The Lions offense and their big play wide out getting set for their next possession. And you see the numbers for him into this third quarter. They just pop off the screen. He has been open and electric throughout. Here's a run to begin this third quarter. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard. Vic gonna look to throw. What teamwork, the receiver coming back for the completion. 25 yards, the pickup there. First down, Detroit.
Talk about a thing of beauty. Mike, did you see how many tight ends were on the field on that last play? They call it 13 personnel because there's 1 running back, 3 tight ends, 1 wide receiver. So everybody on defense is thinking run. They catch them off guard a little with the pass, and they take advantage of it with a big gain downfield.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Here's Vic. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. To throw, here's Vic. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete.
Well, give a little credit here defensively. defensively. Even though they allow the first down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground, and they didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up the first down.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. Now they'll run. It's a counter. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line.
So as we take a look at the box score, Mike, you realize here they got the lead. We're in the second half, but they don't have a lot of rush yards. It's because they use the passing game to score points and establish the lead. Now, how we judge their run game is from here to the end of the game. Can they pile up yards now in the second half and close this game out?
And he's going to be stuck well behind the line of scrimmage. A play going absolutely nowhere. So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14.
Let's go now.
Throwing is Vic. And the Lions are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points. To throw is Vic. Pressure gets there, and down he goes.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense immediately getting back on track. What do the coaches say? Just play the next play. That's exactly what they did.
Looking for that final yard. It's 3rd and goal. Now they'll set up to throw. He puts it up, and it's caught. Touchdown, Lions. He's got another one. His 2nd touchdown of the evening.
Oftentimes, you can tell the decision about whether or not a team is going to go for it on 4th down based on what they do on 3rd down, and I think they knew they had an extra down in their back pocket. Try on 3rd and goal to go through the air, and even if you fail, you still got one more shot at it, and it results in a touchdown.
So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. Steelers. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the 1st down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Out of the gun, he'll throw. Fires left sideline. That is complete. It's a gain there of 26 yards. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
This has been a masterful game plan defensively. I mean, not only have they found their mismatches and been able to exploit them, it's led to 7 sacks so far. I mean, even when the offense seems to make an adjustment, Mike, the defense just still seems to be one step ahead of them.
Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable 3rd down, getting some good yardage on that 2nd down play. They send the tight end in motion. On play action, he'll set up to... Oh, no chance there. Under a heavy rush, he goes down. Going to leave the offense out there for 4th and long. Oh, the blitz gets there. He is sacked, and they will turn it over on downs.
You find yourself down big. It's the 4th quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge...
Into space. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Detroit. That his 2nd touchdown tonight. Here's Bates for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Lions will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. The Steelers' offense ready to take over once more. Things not looking good. But see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with 1st down.
Let's go.
Back to throw. Looking to set up the screen there, but he decides not to force it, and it's incomplete. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. The pressure, too much, and he goes down. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Now it appears we've got a Steeler injured on that play. You hope against hope here in the preseason, especially that it's not too serious. And let's see what they do here. This is 4th and long. He's going to take a shot. Sends it down the middle. His offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
So all game, we've seen him take the approach as just being a game manager. But one thing you have to do if that's the case is you have to protect the ball. You can't turn the ball over, especially if you're struggling to push the ball downfield. He got a little reckless that time, and the defense made him pay.
Nothing doing there. He'll go down behind the line. 2 minutes remain in the 4th quarter. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Here's a 2nd and 12. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line.
Think back to what they told us during the week, Mike. They said this primetime platform, this is a tremendous opportunity for us to show the entire league and put them on notice. And boy, after this performance, boy, have they ever.
And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Lions. We might need a calculator before this one is done. It has been one-sided, and the route rolls on, Greg.
Absolutely, Mike, and they just keep piling on the points. I mean, this offensive play caller, he's saying it's never enough. I'm going to try to score with every possession, and we've seen him do that all game long.
The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. The Steelers offense ready to get back to work. They'll do so with 1st and 10. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. 2nd and 7. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down.
I can appreciate the idea of keeping the play alive, right? Giving as much time as possible to your targets to uncover downfield. But you also have to play to your strengths. You got to know the type of player that you are. In this case, doesn't have quite enough speed to get away, and probably should have just thrown it away.
So it's a win here for the Lions as they start things out with a victory. Here are the first